What is that?
The fuck is that?
What?
That's how I step on niggas.
What? What is that? What is that?
What's up, y'all? It's Your One Only Fun-S1ze. Welcome to Fun-S1ze Fundamentals. It's been another of What Is That? Where I critique some of my favorite songs and it's just lyrics that I'll be just questioning, like, what does that even mean? While I reconstruct things to make a project for which I will show you in a later video when I finally put all the pieces together. Wobble, 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 wiggle, 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 wiggle. Look at my glasses, y'all. Look at my new pair. It's so cute.
Nigga got money, you ain't twerking for nothing. If my dick out, then you better start sucking the sun. Pay your own rent, got your own.
See, I got my money out, but you ain't twerking for nothing. So if I got my penis out, you better start sucking. Ain't y'all in the club in the middle of everyone? You want me to? You want me? Like I'm in the song. You want this woman to perform relations in front of everybody and throw some, like, you want her to literally pretty much have a live porno in the middle of the club because your penis is out. Why you put your penis out in the middle of the club, fam? What is you doing?
Mama told you don't talk to strangers. But when you ride and they come, you can't explain it.
I told you not to talk to strangers, but when you're in my car, you can't explain it. You can't explain that you're talking to strangers. So is the man's car that you were in, is he the stranger? And he's telling her, haha, don't talk to strangers. But I'm a stranger and you're in my car, so how do you explain that?
She look like she nasty. She look like she class. She look at her dancing. I took her to the mansion.
She look like she nasty, but she look like she classy. I mean, when I look at her dance, I take her back to my house. Never mind. No, if she's looking nasty and she looking classy. So what does nasty mean? Is she looking nasty like she looking freaky? Is she looking nasty like she did something that made you feel gross for a little bit? You take her to the crib, like, shall you need to change that? Like, you know, she put your finger in the sauce and everybody's trying to dip their fries in the same sauce, you know? She picked her nose at the table or something. Like, how is she nasty but she classy? What does she do to make you take her to the house? Take her to the house to smash her? You take her to the house to, like, yell at her like, Shawty, that was gross. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was gross. Like, what does that mean? I don't look rich because I ain't got no chain. I don't got a chain. I don't get rich. I guess that's the case. All these chicks are messy, but I want you and your bestie. So even though they messy, they be messing up stuff, they be snitching, they be doing all this. I want two of that. The thing I just said that be happening that I don't want to happen, I want double of that. What is that?
She told me that she let her make music for God. I told her I would let her see that blood.
I feel like if I was Shawty and I walk up to this artist that I love and I admire so much for his work and like his message to the kids about God and, you know, struggle and, like, you know, keeping it together, trusting God, all that great stuff. And then he replies to me like, I hope your vagina claps for me. I hope you throw that vagina on me. What? I mean, part of that is biblical, but not in the sense that he is phrasing it, like. You're living loose, you're living above the law, and I'll be excused for that. So I'm the reason why you're breaking the law. I'm the reason why you're going crazy. I'm the reason why you're doing things you probably shouldn't be doing. But hey, we're living it up, we're living our best life, everything is great. I'm probably low-key maybe destroying your life or anything, I don't know. But I'll be your reason, it's okay. You stick out of the crowd, baby, it's a no-brainer. It ain't that hard. And how does she stick out of the crowd? And she's like just that, oh my god, gorgeous, where like nobody ever compares to her? or like she sticks out of the crowd like a sore thumb. Like you can tell it's her. Okay, that makes sense. Like I stick out like a sore thumb. Like I'm not dressed up. I barely care. I'm at work looking like whatever, and everyone's looking like top models. Okay, that makes sense. But like, and I think the person you're talking about, I think is his now wife. So like, how is she sticking out? Like, is that a good thing? Like, it's a no-brainer, baby. Like, I don't know if that's always a compliment. I feel like low-key rappers be sneak dissing or snitching or, like, really, you know, flirting with the side pieces and the side chicks and the groupies and, like, talking down on their main piece. And, like, low-key be throwing shots but making it sound like a love song. And I don't want to say that that's what this is, but the pessimist in me is, like, girl, it's no brainer, duh. We together, like, we famous, blah, blah, da, 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 da. Like, of course, duh. But then the optimist in me is like, it's no brainer, duh, baby. I love you. It's you. Like, you so gorgeous. You this, you that. You still my attention. Everybody's jealous. Like, but shit, I'm not in a relationship. I don't know what the heck really is going on. I'm just over here outside looking in, like, throwing my own mix in it, my own personal experience, and, like, I don't know. Not all love songs are actual love songs. That's my cue to head out. Alright, so it's Fun-Size Fundamentals. Your One Only Fun-Size here. Stay true, stay you, and stay beautiful.
What the fuck is that?
What is